being able to keep up with my kids and being less moody and miserable. Honestly, I mean, just the patience that you get when you're not as tired is crazy. I drink less coffee and I drink more water. So I just feel good and refreshed and have a lot more energy. And my clothes fit better. I'm Kristi. I am from Connecticut. I am 38 years old for a couple more days. I'm a scientist at a pharmaceutical company. So I work full time, and I am a mother of twins that are 6 years old, and I have one that is disabled. So I do a lot of therapies and things like that with her and help her through that. And I am a wife to a husband who also likes to work out and eat well with me, which is good and helps me stay motivated.
So nice to have a partner that's inspiring to you. Yeah.
And it really is. Although now he's taking some of the tips that I've learned from you, and he's like, oh, let me try that.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, that's amazing. What problems were you originally experiencing when you reached out to me?
Yes, the problems that I was experiencing was bloating. I was dealing with a lot of bloating and uncomfortable stomach. I was working out where I was sore all the time and tired all the time. Even if I wasn't working out, I was too tired to wake up to work out because I was just, groggy. I had very bad mood swings. And when I saw the gut hormone challenge, it kind of spoke to me in the sense of, oh, is it my gut and hormone health and my stress levels that are out of control that is just perpetuating this tired, bloating, moody cycle that I was really just stuck in? So those were the main problems that I was experiencing at the time.
And what got you originally interested in the gut and hormone transformation program?
Internet postings that I saw and just reading the description of what it could do. Because right there, I think there was like a post that you had on, I don't remember if it was Facebook or Instagram, that had all the bullet points of, are you tired, moody, are you bloated, are you feeling all these things? I'm like, yes, always yes. Yes, this is me. Yeah, can you help? It was that. It was just a post that I saw, I was interested in enough that I'm like, okay, I'm sick of feeling like this. I'm not motivated to do any of the workouts I had been doing. I thought I knew how to eat well, which I think I was. I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't great either. So I think I've definitely learned a lot about food and expanded that a lot.
Yeah. And before working with me, what did you think it took to get the results you were looking for?
Honestly, I literally thought it was more cardio and less carbs. Less carbs is fat, which is, not right.
I know. How long have you been a member of ZZFit?
This is my 11th week.
And what do you think the biggest result has been for you so far?
Energy level. So my alarm goes off, I wake up and I'm ready to go work out. I don't hit snooze 50 times like I used to. Being able to keep up with my kids and being less moody and miserable. Honestly, I mean, just the patience that you get when you're not as tired is crazy. I drink less coffee and I drink more water. So I just feel good and refreshed and have a lot more energy. And my clothes fit better. It wasn't really the main goal, but it was a big part of that goal and really huge.
How much weight have you lost so far in the last 10 weeks?
10 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 10 pounds. And I'm starting to feel it in my clothes, which is, right, it's one thing when you start to lose the weight and then you're starting to feel loose clothes. You're like, oh, okay. Now I for sure lost weight.
Yeah, and then when other people notice it too, it's really nice.
Yeah, my husband noticed before I did. And then the photos, once I started to see the photos, and I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, your progress photos are amazing. The changes in your body composition.
Yeah, so it's huge. And I measured today for the first time because I didn't measure since the beginning. I lost like 1.5 inches off my weight.
That's awesome.
That's huge.
Would you recommend this program to anyone? And if so, who?
Anybody, specifically women, I think, and this may be not true, and I'm actually interested in your thought on this, is I think women oftentimes see, like, they weigh themselves and they fluctuate in their weight and they get disheartened and then they fall down a hole. And it's not true. And learning that, hey, that's going to fluctuate all the time, stick with it. That progress is going to continue as long as you stick with it, even if it fluctuates, because women's hormones and stress levels are going to react different than men. And I just noticed this because with my husband and we do the same workouts and we'll do the same nutrition plan, and he'll lose a ton of weight and I won't. And it has always frustrated me. And it's like, we're doing the same thing, but it really was something different with my stress and my sleep and all of that was really, really important for me. So I feel like all women everywhere should follow this holistic approach that you teach. I think that's so helpful and I would recommend it to anybody. I've already started telling my mom and my sister about different things that I'm like, just because just telling them to sign up for a program, it's kind of hard. But sometimes it's just like, hey, have you thought of this? And then they start asking, okay, where'd you get this from? Here, check out this program.
Yeah, that's great. What are you most excited about going forward?
Continuing this. I mean, I think it's different when my husband and I say this all the time too, is if you never realize how bad you were eating until you don't and how good you feel. Like we did when you change some of these things, like when I drink more water, I never realized how much water I wasn't drinking. And it's like how good I feel. My skin feels better. My hair feels better. Like there's so many other benefits that you get out of things and you don't realize it because you've never had it. I never realized how much energy I can have by just eating more leafy greens and eating more gut promoting foods and working out 4 times a week only. I mean, I'm not doing crazy workouts anymore and I feel and look great. And I never realized I could get that with that amount of work. And I think that is what I'm looking forward to going forward, is continuing that trend, continuing that up. And I don't want to not feel like this. Now that I know how you can feel by doing all these things, I don't want to not feel it.
Yes, I think that's so important. I love that. Well, that's all the questions I got for you, Kristi. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.